Holy guacamole! It's here. We've got a trailer out of the blue much. F1 2019 game. The first sort of teaser trailer has dropped today. Again, no idea this was coming out, but what a juicy surprise this was. We've got lots and lots to talk about because although the trailer didn't have a lot, it had one major announcement that I'm sure, if you guys follow the channel, you know I am so buzzing about. But also, you might not be aware, I love the F1 games. I've played my heart out every single year on these things. And last year, I did a video talking about what I wanted in the game. And I was going to do one this year, but I thought, oh, it's just going to be the same sort of list. And to see that this year, one of those big changes I really wanted, or actually multiple changes I really wanted, are coming to the game. We've got screenshots galore. I haven't got the full trailer. I don't have permission from Codemasters to do that. I haven't asked them, to be fair, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be fair. And we've got some screenshots. We've got some screenshots, but more importantly, we've already got some designs for the 2019 cars, but you guys want to know what's new in this year's game. Well, what I can tell you is that this game has taken 2 years to produce. So if you thought 2017 and 2018 were pretty similar, the reason why is 2019 is going to be an absolute banger of a game. Yes, it's probably going to cost you 50 quid, 60 quid out the wallet, but I'm going to get my money's worth. I know that. We've got lots of stuff coming to single player, including more customization. That's what I want. What I want, more cutscenes, more customization. They're two of the biggest things that I've been really pestering about. Looks like we're going to get more, perhaps, driver elements in terms of what we look like, but perhaps helmet changes is something I'm really looking forward to. But this on screen, there it is, ladies and gents. Sorry, I'm getting hyped. If you don't recognise that car, that is a Formula 2 car. A Formula 2 car. Let's just... Sorry, that's just destroyed your ears. I need to calm down. Formula 2, ladies and gents. No one's noticing this. This is in the trailer. And I've seen Tia McMarda's video. Doesn't even mention it. That's a friggin' Formula 2 car, mate. Right there in the trailer. Formula 2 is going to be in F1 2019. Will it be in career mode? I bloody hope so. I really hope so. The game is launching in June, so that's going to be before the British Grand Prix, before the French and the Austrian Grand Prix, I believe, as well. So really early on in the season, considering we usually get it in the summer break in August. So that is the huge thing. I am so excited that Formula 2 is going to be in this game because that was the biggest thing I said, that MotoGP always has Moto 2 in it and Moto 3. Don't really follow MotoGP, but the fact that that's in it is beautiful. That's all I want. But then you're questioning, well, what's this? What's this thing you're showing me? Custom liveries. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, if you've ever seen a video of someone fanboying, this is it right here, ladies and gents. Custom liveries. Now, I do believe, we've got to calm down a little bit. I believe these are multiplayer only at the moment. They're not going to be in the single player. At least they're not going to be in career mode, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. But these looks like some in-depth designs. Whether these are going to be sort of preset designs like the helmets usually are and you can change the colours, we don't really know. But from the 3 designs we've seen, they all look vastly different using multiple colours, although I'd like to think, we can use multiple colours, but also different sponsors on them. They don't appear to be real sponsors, which I don't care about. I've said this about helmet designs. Give us some trashy, there you go, Sunburst. Give us a Sunburst sponsor to whack on our helmet, just so it looks a little bit more realistic. They're doing it with the liveries, and if they're doing it with the liveries, they're going to be doing it with the helmet. I am confident. Like I say, the only thing we've heard so far is that there's going to be more customization on the single player side of things. And I'm really struggling to think of anything more than, what your driver looks like makes no difference except when they're up on the podium. So I don't think they'd really make an announcement like that for it only to be that little bit of a change. So I think helmets, for me, that's going to be the big one. Also, I'd love to see as well if we can have our own custom driver numbers, perhaps. That would be quite interesting to see if they could throw in that. But this is huge news, and we're going to start we're going to start going through all the different liveries now, but all of them look beautiful. And to think that we're only a few months away now. What, we're in the end of March, April next week, 1st of April, June. That's 2 months. 2 months, and we'll get a brand new game. Now, these liveries that you can see right now aren't even the liveries we have in real life Formula 1 anymore. You'll see in a second, the next one's the Haas livery, and that's already changed in Melbourne. So these were obviously done probably around February time after the car launches, but that makes no difference whatsoever, because it's just great seeing them in the flesh. Because I think if you play the Formula 1 games, realistically, they don't have a big lifespan. It's like FIFA. Very quickly, they become outdated, especially Formula 1 as well, because for half of the game cycle, you're a year behind. So right now, we're on the 2018 game and we're using the old liveries, and usually we get different drivers. So there's driver switches throughout the year. Luckily there wasn't, which was last year there wasn't, so that helps a little bit, but we're using the old liveries. It does get a little bit stale. You could have just seen on the Haas car just gone by, that's slightly different, and the McLaren as well, slightly different. Now I believe these cars are all using the same chassis in these screenshots. As you can see, the McLaren, usually on that 55, has a little, I don't know what it's called, a little extra panel sticking out, which isn't there, so I believe these are all the same chassis that all these cars are using, but they just have a different livery on them. The only different chassis is obviously that Formula 2 car that we saw earlier on, which, that still brings a smile to my face. So we'll have a female driver in the Formula 1 games for the first ever time. Tatiana Calderon in Formula 2. That's really great to see. But let's go over some more details then. I need to stop fanboying a little bit. Just calm down and just read some of the things in the press release that Codemasters have sent out. So the official sort of thing that's thrown around at the moment, I'm trying to pick out, the juicy bits that you guys want to hear. But this year, for the first ever time, they are working with Formula 1. So that is great, working with the likes of Ross Brawn, Chase Carey. That is great. Looks like Codemasters have really found a nice sweet spot with Formula 1 and Liberty Media, which is something we've been screaming for so long. And I suppose Formula 1 really trying to expand their brand into esports, it makes complete sense that they're going to really try and help bring the game's quality up a notch. I'd like to see the graphics still improve. I know that's a very, technical thing for me to be throwing out, but that is something that I've been pretty consistent since we've swapped to the next-gen consoles. If you're on PC, I know you can get graphics mods, but that is something I'd like to see upped a little bit. When you look at older Forza games, Gran Turismo games, there's quite a difference. So I'd like to see that improved, but with designing the cars with Formula 1's technical team, players will be able to get behind the wheel of a 2019 regulation car specifically designed with Formula 1's technical team. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. The car will be available in multiplayer and adheres to the 2019 regulations and comes with a range of different livery designs, offering new players a new level of personalisation. Liveries will also feature on the car in early marketing materials, so that's quite cool, but we will be replaced by final team cars ahead of the game's release. No idea what that means, but it sounds good. It sounds good. Having established itself as one of the highest rated racing franchises of all time. Interesting. We will look to build on the success of previous iterations and deliver the experience that rivals quality and production values of the real life counterpart. So it's all just corporate mumbo jumbo, really. So I just need to calm myself down a little bit. But the big things we can take away from this early news, there's more to come. There's more to come, apparently, so that's really exciting as we see that grot bag of a car, the Williams, on the screen. Custom liveries. I'm assuming custom helmets. That is an assumption, though, that one. But Formula 2. Come on, get in there. If you've enjoyed and if you're looking forward to this game releasing in June, feel free to subscribe. I will be covering more Formula 1 game content this year. Like I say, it's something I really love doing, and I'm still toying with the idea of perhaps making a league Maybe some of you guys might want to get involved in that. I used to do league racing myself, actually. Missed out. I missed that quite a bit, and I've got quite a bit of free time in the summer because of university not being on, so that could be something we could look into. So if you're interested, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.